Everyone, School Us Intuitive, thanks so much for being here. This is going to be a weekly reading for the week of December 8th to the 14th for the Libra Collective. Anyone's welcome though, but generally Libra Collective here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. We'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards, and I'll share channeled messages as I receive them. Let's see what we have first of all for the week ahead. We'll look into money, career, relationships, love. We'll look into really everything. You'll find that this reading can apply to any area of your life. And only take what resonates, leave the rest. Your intuition knows best. Okay, you have divine timing. My goodness. How many of you, by a show of hands, how many of you are tired of hearing about needing to be patient and wait for divine timing? Right? It's coming through a lot. So have patience. Nothing can occur until the conditions are completely ready for not just you, but everything and everyone else involved. We've been talking about that for weeks now. What else, Libra? Fears. Fears. So this is about, despite how things appear, there is light breaking through. Be brave and find a way through, whatever this is. What else do we have? We have boundaries. So this is about building and preserving better boundaries in order to protect your own emotional and mental space. Drawing a line here with some people, right? Or how much time and effort we're willing to put into certain things, such as work over the holidays, right? Or maybe you've been feeding an empty relationship in some way. Let's see what else we have. I'm hearing someone asking about a lack of support. Let's see what we have. We have chakras here. So this is about chakras possibly being out of balance, needing to align your internal energies to release physical and emotional blockages. I mean, everything's connected, right? Body, mind, soul, spirit. We can't separate it. So if you're feeling something's out of whack, in one area, obviously it's going to spill over into others. Let's get one more of these, just because. Oh, I'm actually hearing right now, clairaudiently, something about like intestinal issues, like food poisoning or salmonella or something like that. I don't know. Ugh, I'm sorry if that's you. That's tough. Oof. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well and we're all healthy. Okay, let's see what we have. Hopefully you're doing all right. Let's see. Libra, Libra, Libra. Ooh, something is foggy. Foggy. I said I wanted to get one more, and so what do we get? We get all of these, plus they want the top one because I kind of saw it. Okay, well, that's not the one I saw. Anyway, faith, foggy, clinging, and a new dawn. Oh, okay. So it's like kind of like, I feel like with faith and clinging connected, it feels as though some of us are holding on to a belief or, a relationship or just something that we want. It's like we want it to happen. We have fears that it won't, maybe, and not really necessarily trusting, maybe clinging too tightly to how we think something should be and when it should happen. So we have, in order to navigate complexities, loosen your grip and be adaptable to gain new perspectives, and have faith in the universe. Have faith it will impress you with its magic, and enjoy this beautiful journey of life. So that is what we have for those two cards. And then we also have a new dawn and foggy. Interesting. Look at the two of those. My goodness. So it's like something could be a bit foggy now, right? Sometimes we're not meant to see everything right now. So this is about the truth being distorted in some way. Proceed with caution until the fog lifts. That has a lot to do with this fears card. Things could be looking kind of dark right now. Now, in your full moon reading, or your full moon reading that I just did last week, it was about how don't believe all the shadows that are being cast, during this full moon period. We're still kind of in that energy a bit, right? Especially if you're really sensitive to moon energy, like if you have Cancer rising or something in your chart. So the worst is behind you. Exciting new opportunities are on the horizon. Maybe sometimes we do have to take a pause, right? We'll see what comes out in our cards, though. We keep getting temperance, so we'll see. All right, I'm going to turn that a bit more so hopefully you can see a little better. All right, let's see. I'm hearing something too right now about something not being your only option. You know, there's more options maybe that you need to consider here, Libra, with something or someone. Let me clear some space. There we go. If you're hearing the creaking, it's my chair. The table is wobbly and the chair squeaks. You know, what can I say? It happens. All right. Let's use the Winter Weight Redux Stars Edition by Tarot Collectibles. I'll be using their new Santa's Helper deck soon. Or, well, new to me, actually. They have another one coming out. Like Winter Weight Wonderland or something like that. But that looks like a cool deck. I think they're doing a Kickstarter. Anyway, okay, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Oh my. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, and they're doing this together, right? So maybe you're thinking you have to do something on your own, and you're finding out the right people are going to come into your life at just the right time. As something changes, there's definitely an energy of transformation here. What else do we have? They're giving me that it's like total eclipse energy, but it's the song, you know, like total eclipse of the heart or something. So yeah, maybe that means something for you. Maybe the lyrics would. We have the Fool card here. So this is a fresh new beginning, a new start, you know, feeling like you're just going to take that leap, you know, have hope, maybe be spontaneous, maybe scare yourself a little, right? You do you, only take what resonates. But this is saying with this new beginning here, again, no matter how dark things may appear, there's light breaking through. And so be brave. And I'm going to say, and also be optimistic, as the card of faith said, you know, have faith, let the universe impress you. There's magic here. Enjoy the ride as much as we can. Oh, Libra, look at this. You have the Empress. Oh, and the Empress, by the way, they know their worth. Okay, that's what's coming underneath this boundaries card. This is someone who absolutely knows their worth. And talk about fertile times. There's some fertile times here. So, you know, be mindful of that. Wink, wink. But definitely, this is looking really good for anything you want to start, especially if you are going to be working with other people. So this looks excellent as far as being able to grow something or start over even, or start something fresh. This is really like knowing, again, like I said, like knowing where you want to go, but knowing your worth. It really is about knowing your worth and realizing that you yourself have so much power, and you may not even be realizing all the magic you possess, you know, all the abilities you possess. Maybe you haven't been told that enough. Let's see, what else do we have? 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here feeling, you know, it's underneath that chakras card, and it does really make me feel as though someone may be feeling like an ill health or something here. So I'm sending you good healing energy here, straight from me to you. Yeah, because this is like, again, things really having an impact, things weighing us down. It's taking a physical toll at this point for some of us. Please rest and take good care of yourself. And I'm hearing travel with that. Maybe you're traveling to get care or something, or you're finding, it could be finding traveling kind of stressful. I mean, no joke, right? Of course, this time of year, but yeah, there's just something here. I don't know, I'm getting traveling with that. I don't normally, but I am. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and this is what's clarifying having faith and not clinging too much. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, they know where to invest their resources, right? They're not going to cling to something that is done, you know, is worn out, has served its purpose, is over with, you know. They actually, they know they only have so many pentacles, and they make the most of them, you know. They know how to create new opportunities with what they have too. So what else do we have? For New Dawn and Foggy, what's clarifying that, please? Again, they're telling me something is not your only option. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to reassess something. There could be something you're not considering. Like, I don't know that they're noticing the pentacle right at their feet. They're looking at this, at all of this, but like maybe you do have something that's ready to be showcased, or ready to go out, or ready to, be utilized, and you're not seeing it. It could be something right in front of you. But that fog will clear, and you will see that there is this new opportunity or experience coming in for you with that new dawn card on the horizon. It's coming in. What else do we have for the lovely Libras? They're giving me the name Price. And then I just saw 1010. We get that all the time in our readings. I saw 1010, and it's a sign of a new path. So here we are. Or maybe you resonate with it because it's a birthday of yours or something. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Now, they're bringing me to this celebration or something that was that happened over the summer, possibly in July. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. That would be Northern Hemisphere summer, that is. So winter for the Southern Hemisphere. But this looks like, yeah, I mean, there's you have the 3 and the 3. As I said, the right people are going to show up at the right time. It's like so a lot of you don't feel like you have the support you need, but it looks like you're getting that support with this 3 of Pentacles and this 3 of Cups. And so this could be something you're dealing with physically, even that, emotionally, getting some needs met by way of, sisterhood, brotherhood, or having, feeling as though you've met your people, your group. Empress is also a 3. So now we have 333. And that is about knowing that you are protected as you move forward. I'm going to pull that card for you. All the decks I use, by the way, are down in the description box. And if you do enjoy this reading or my style or whatever here, just please do like the video, subscribe, leave a hype, leave a comment, or hype the video. All right, so sign of protection. Your angels guide you to the right path. And remember, I said 1010, and that's that new path. So now you have a new path that is, I feel like there's almost something it's already been chosen for you. It's just a matter of it coming in. What else? Or maybe you've made up your mind about something. Again, it's all about knowing your worth here. It looks like a lot of it is. So you also have the 8 of Wands. And once you take that leap, once you overcome the fear here, and you see that light breaking through, and you exercise some courage, some bravery here, it looks like that energy moves pretty quickly. There's rapid action now all of a sudden. But it all begins with that first step, right? It's that first step that can be the hardest, right? Ever heard of writer's block? Same kind of concept. What else do we have? All right, we have 10. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune, and that's what's underneath that Empress. And it's like, again, you have the ability here with something to control to some degree how something goes. So it's something, not everything's set in stone, right? Again, it's not your only option. You have other options. You have options here. Some of you need to hear that. You have options. And with this card coming in, this is, again, it's another card, just like the Empress. Abundance. Successfully growing something, or just success in general, right? Fertility. And you know what? It's okay to be proud. It's okay to be proud about your creations too. What else do we have? I'm random, very specific, so please, it will only resonate with some. I'm hearing about the anniversary of a mother's passing or a grandmother's passing, so that is something, or a child's even, because there's a connection though to mother. So mother, grandmother, or parent to child. There's like an anniversary of a passing. Okay. What else do we have? I'm sorry for your loss there. If that's you. All right, what else do we have? Oh, the Devil card. And this is the column that I'm not like loving for us. Okay, I will say, because we got the 5 of Pentacles, you have out of whack chakras, things being out of balance, emotional blockages here, and needing to release. And what do we get? We get the Devil. I want to remind you, you are in control. So this is like feeling as though you're left out in the cold with that 5 of Pentacles, right? You're stuck. It could feel like you're really on your own, like you're being punished almost. Some of you feel as though you're being punished and you're not sure why. You could feel as though it's like karma or something, and you don't know whose karma it is, but you feel like maybe it's not yours because, you couldn't have or like who would sign up for this? You know, I'm just kind of getting that. And so it's like kind of like making sense of a difficult situation. It feels like. What else do we have? Oh, there's the Ace of Pentacles, though. There's an Ace of Opportunity, an Ace of Potential. It's a seed, right? Where will you plant it? And this is, again, it's underneath that. Well, again, I didn't say it yet. It'll say underneath. It's underneath the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has two bunnies, and then the Queen of Pentacles has one, and the Empress has two. I mean, where there are two bunnies, if one's male and one's female, there are tons of bunnies. So again, it's like taking this one opportunity, this one pentacle. Remember, I was really drawn to the one pentacle at their feet. Well, that's just it. Here it is. You've picked it up. They've picked it up, or they're encouraged to pick that pentacle up, because that one seed, that one idea, that one footstep, that one doorway, that one connection, that one whatever it is for you could lead to something huge. But you need to believe it. Is believing always receiving? No, not always. I don't think so anyway. You can say what you will, but I think it's a lot of it. A lot of it is that. Some of it is like, well, just because we believe it doesn't mean we're going to definitely receive it. But a lot of, again, like our thoughts become things, right? We hear that all the time. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. So as you're analyzing things and you're taking stock of everything, whatever it could be, whether it's your relationships or it's your actual pentacles in life, it's about finding more balance here. Something needs to give, right? Something needs to be a little more balanced. There needs to be a return on investments for you to keep giving. We can't just give, right? We have to replenish. So whether it's self-care or it's saving a little for yourself for whatever it is, but making sure that you have enough and you're not giving from an empty cup, right? What else do we have? Tell us more about divine timing and fears, please. I want them connected. We're going to connect these four, it looks like. Are we? Yeah, okay. We have the Lovers. Mwah, mwah. Yeah, they're okay. So they're I don't know what. Oh man, I'm feeling kind of silly today, I guess. But this is choices, right? You have a choice. You have a choice over a certain union, over a partnership, over what's going to bring you ultimate harmony in your life. This is aligning to what feels best for you, what your heart desires, even. Okay, this is really trusting, though. Trusting love too, for some of you. Trusting that you are loved. Trusting that you are divinely guided. And it can be scary, too, to take a chance. The card's really reminding me of Temperance, actually. And then you have the Two of Swords, right? It's like some of you absolutely feel like maybe the heart's blocked or you feel at a crossroads. But you have some transformation here. See the butterfly wings? That person is getting answers. She's getting answers. She's put the request out there, and now she can be ready to receive. Hopefully that's you. So again, despite how alone you feel or in the dark you might feel, look what you have, my friends. You have a 10 of Cups. One of my favorite cards. Maybe my favorite in all of tarot. I'm not sure. It could be. It's right up there, though, because it's the rainbow card. Who doesn't love a good rainbow, right? Or a double bow. Even better. But this is what's on top of the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So now there's that 10-10 I was feeling. It's literally in the cards. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups. And we're just getting started, right? And maybe you're just getting started. No matter your age, it doesn't matter. You could be 55 and starting over. It happens. We are where we are in life, right? Can't compare your steps, your journey to someone else's. So with the 10 of Cups, absolute dream come true in some way. But again, it feels as though you're getting more support than you realized with something. This is really reminding me of a reading I did last week for you too, about having like a divinely guided decision you're having to make, and maybe there are people involved, helping you make a tough choice. That could only be for 5 of you, but still, yeah, it does look like. I almost get this energy too, where some of you are maybe questioning if someone's intentions are real. Let's get a card on that. Looks genuine. I mean, it looks like they're really committed to something. But it's like, in time too, you will see for yourself. But this looks good. This is one of my favorite cards in tarot too. They're right next to each other, some of my favorites. 10-4. Maybe you resonate with 10-4, October 4th. But divine timing, and you have the divine timing card. So you have divine timing for an oracle card, and you have divine timing for this Four of Wands. So have patience again, right? A patience. Again, the conditions have to be right, not just for you, but for everyone involved, okay? And I know you're probably sick of hearing that, but I have to say it because we like to try to think we can control every variable in life, and obviously we cannot. We can control so much, but we can't control everything. I feel like it's interesting because while we feel like sometimes things are out of control, we try so hard to really control everything, realizing that no, we actually can't. So it's kind of like it's going to be a losing battle every time, right? So, I mean, I do it myself. I'm human too. All right, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and faith. I hear Paulina. I'm hearing Paulina. And you have another 10, my friends. You keep getting 10. So 10, 10, 10 now is showing up in your reading. This is, triple 10 status. Wow. So that's again, it could be a card of families. You keep getting the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles with me. For some of you, something is going to change regarding a family situation, and it's a big, big change. And because you have the Wheel of Fortune amongst it. And Queen of Pentacles, Empress, those are ultimate mothering energies. So there could be something going on with mother energy. I for sure feel mother energy. Either you're the mother, or it's about a mother, or your mother's mother, but there's certainly a lot of mother energy showing up here. If you're needing to hear from mom in spirit, maybe that's part of what's coming into this, and there'll probably be other messages for that. What else do we have? So 10 of Pentacles, though, that can be inheritance. It can be family wealth. It could be legacy, right? But it is success. I mean, for some of you, it's retirement. It's long-term stability. Maybe some of you have decided that you're just, you've invested all you can with something, and now you're ready to enjoy your abundance. For a lot of you too, there's a potential here for an ending that maybe you didn't quite want at first, but like a 10 of Swords kind of energy, because it's the only 10 not here. You have the 10 of Cups, the 10. Well, no, actually, we don't have the 10 of Wands either, but we have 3 10s of the 5 in tarot. So you have, well, I'm not including the Sun. The Sun could technically be a 10 too, right? Okay. But I'm thinking of the 10 of Swords because there's that new day dawning on that card, and it's like the worst is behind you. It already, once something is done and over with for sure, it's like you've gone through that hardest part, right? You've done something, the 10 of Swords, it's like it's already happened. So now you got to pick yourself back up and look forward to that, the new dawn, the new day dawning in the background of the traditional 10 of Swords, right? So it's just interesting to me as I'm thinking about the 10 of Swords with that new dawn card. So it feels as though some of you, there's been definitely some pain and some loss here, but we're turning a page here with that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, love that. And there's the Page of Cups. So some kind of message may be coming in from the heart. This could involve children in some way too. You could be feeling as though you need to reinvest at least even just a little more in yourself. Remember, this is right in the reading when I said a few minutes ago when I was on this column, you can't give from an empty cup, right? You can't give from an empty vessel, right? So here's this Page of Cups. Start small, right? If maybe you're not used to doing nice things for yourself, or give yourself time to be creative, dream a little. What else do we have? We're just building and building here, right? Building upon this reading. Here we are. Please tell us more. There's the Nine of Wands. That's stress, right? But it's tied into that whole boundaries issue too, right? Some of you have to set the boundary because no one's going to do it for you. Right? People are going to take and take and take a lot of the times, right? So you have to be a good advocate for yourself here. All right, what else do we have? I'm hearing the name Julie, Juliet, something along those lines. I heard Harper. I just heard Harper loud and clear. Okay, and I apologize if these names have come up in other readings. Sometimes that will happen. I will have the same people here at the readings. They'll just pop right in. Why? Maybe because they're better at coming through than others. I don't know, but or because that person didn't receive their message yet. We have a Knight of Swords. Here comes some fast moving energy. And that's right around the neighborhood here of that Eight of Wands. In fact, it is the neighborhood of the Eight of Wands. And so this is, again, that fast moving energy. You got the wands with the swords. Something is ready to burst. Like it's ready to, it feels very, the word I'm getting is combustible. You know, it's like you're so ready for this expansion, for this next, this growth. You're so ready for it. It's like, I just feel it. It's almost like you're like, come on, let's get to the new year, because I just need to, like, you know, get through this month and like, just let's get a move on it, you know? So I very much feel that kind of energy here. And it feels as though, you know, you're heading towards victory here, or at least, oh, look at that. Well, I say it's like, you know, you're heading towards victory, and you get an ultimate card of heading towards victory. Okay. This is Chariot, right? The Chariot. Oh, I can't talk now. But this is about self-control, change, discipline. You're able to move forward. You've overcome an issue here because you've set the boundaries, right? Because you've overcome fears, because you have a much better balance, because you have a higher perspective, because only you know all the details of your total story, and it is not up to anybody else to judge you, right? So remember that too. We have the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are doubting your own potential, or allowing yourself to be distracted by what's going on around you. Some of you too, I keep getting the physical stuff. So there's something going on physically too, that needs to possibly be cut out, like in a diet. You know, I'm not a nutritionist, only you know what's best for you, okay? I just heard, actually, I can't say a name now. They're not letting me say a name, because they don't want you to connect it to what I just said. So I have to wait now. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. And, you know, right around the neighborhood of where I was talking about, you can't give from an empty cup. Look at how full that cup is. It's overflowing. Let's get you to there, right? Let's get you ready to receive your Ace of Cups. And it's right on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Now you keep getting the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in readings. I love this. For me, it actually does feel as though it can be connected to a creative business opportunity. That's good. And it can also be connecting to like making your dreams a reality. And also, especially with these other cards like the Empress, the Ultimate Gardener, and the Seven of Pentacles even, you know. But it also makes me feel like the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, it kind of feels as though like it's like emotional fulfillment in some way. And I feel like a lot of you're not expecting love to come your way or something, and then it does, you know, from like a source, maybe someone you didn't even expect it to come from, you know. Oh yeah, there we are. So now you have both cards. Well, we're missing the Magician. That would be triple. But you have two of the three cards that have the infinity symbol here. And this is like, you know, no one needs to have more. You need to believe it more than anybody else. What your confidence is what matters most, right? And what matters most, I'll say it again, as far as people judging you or you being worried about putting yourself out there or putting your product out there or whatever, it's like, what matters most is how you see yourself. I say that all the time here. Okay. Strength card. It's like, this is acting with conviction, right? And you respect yourself, and therefore you're telling others, you're showing them directly how to treat you. You're demanding respect in a almost like in a loving way. It's not like you're forcing it on anyone, right? With a strength card, there's no forcing here, but it's like, I'm going to show the world how to treat me by respecting myself. I respect my time, my assets, my space, my identity, my, you know, family, all of it, you know, whatever you feel is yours that you're attached to. It's like, you know, really, really feeling as though, you're kind of, you're showing everybody how you want to be treated and how you will be treated and how you won't accept anything less than respect. And there's the Emperor, ultimate. Yes. There's that, ultimate bossing up energy. You know, you've got the Empress and the Emperor, and you keep getting these in readings. So you got some big bossy moves happening here for you. Some of you, I mean, you're trying to reach for the top. Well, here you go. You know, you're not going to have to reach too far, because a lot of you are so close, and that can almost be more frustrating than being so far away, right? It's like you feel that pressure even more. So that's why I think I'm feeling this energy of like feeling like you're just going to bust, you know. So yeah. Some of you are really ready to show the world you, and to show everyone, your star qualities. I feel we all have star qualities in some way. We all have our gifts and abilities. And so, like, it's another card of ultimate investing, knowing how to invest wisely and knowing your worth, and absolutely being a leader and being even a role model to others. I'm feeling that energy too. Some of you really, people look up to you. They may not tell you that, but it doesn't mean they don't care, or they don't admire you. A lot of the times people don't tell people good things, right? We only hear the harsh critic stuff. But this is like, believe you are loved because you are. I think for some of you, you will be seeing clarity here. Yes, you're going to have to take some comfort or steps out of your comfort zone, right? You're going to need to go from the 2 to the 3 of Wands, but they're bringing me back to the summer again, like late July or something. But yeah, this is about, believing in miracles, really, and believing in that the worst is behind you. Now, will this apply to everyone? No. I know some of you are going through very difficult things right now, and then this might not be your reading, but this looks really good for a lot of you. Okay. And even if you are going through difficult things, maybe there is something here for you, because just because you're going through something difficult doesn't mean that this can't all be true as well. We can have two things happening at the same time, right? Life is never really simple, is it? So this is like really being open to and seeing all the possibilities, and continuing to, lean into your faith, whatever it may be, whether it's, things like tarot, or, your god, goddesses, whatever, whoever, right? It doesn't matter what we name it. We're all talking about some sort of divine energy, right? Something bigger than ourselves. Some would even, again, there's that word magic. Yeah. So what else do we have? It's been a ride, ever since. Actually, one reason I'm getting 1010 is around October 10th is when I noticed there was really, and I think we were having a lot of stuff environmentally or universally, or even like solar storms and flares or something. There was something big going around like around the 10th. I will say 1010. It feels like things kind of changed for a lot of us then, in some way or in the world. So yeah. Anyway, what else do we have? Let's I'm hearing this is so randomly specific. Rope swing. A rope swing. So yeah, I don't know if somebody who's, that's your message. You'll know. That is so specific. Very specific. Okay, what else do we have? And I'm getting something about someone being a college athlete in some way, and you've been chosen. Okay, good for you. Congratulations. Okay, so we have, there's a name like Becky too. All right, so fast earnings. So this is quick money. So this is expecting money in your pocket real soon. Getting a return on your investment, yes. But don't be tempted by easy money. So remember, fast money is often short-lived. This ties right into the reading with all these cards of abundance, and then you have the devil in the middle there. Yeah, there it is. You also have happy surprise, finish line, wrong decisions, and generous offer, as well as greater fulfillment. So let's go over greater fulfillment. So this is about feeling a pull, a reach to something higher, exploring something new. Okay, there's a satisfaction that your current situation isn't giving you, right? So you're done with it. Again, because you know your worth, you know your value, and you know that something's just, it's worn out, it's done, right? It's over. There's no need for change other than wanting to pursue what's in your heart, is what this card is saying. It's like, maybe you've been on the right track. It's just the circumstances around you haven't really aligned. There's also wrong decisions here. So be cautious of your decisions right now. Again, there's fogginess, right? Waiting for that fog to clear. Kind of feels like hanged man energy in a way. So maybe there's a pause, and there's a reason for the pause. So this is about, waiting for things to be clearer. You have the finish line here. So this is pushing forward, not giving up. you're closer than you realize. Okay, so remember when I was shuffling, I heard college athlete and you've been chosen. There's something here, yeah, and then it ties into finish line because it says you're close to reaching the finish line. While competition may be tough, you'll ultimately triumph and feel a deep sense of accomplishment. And it's landing right on top of the Four of Wands, a card of accomplishment. And you have generous offer. So this is some sort of new opportunity. That's a generous offer. It's going to bring you much needed change. And when it comes, you're encouraged to embrace it and say yes. And that is connecting to this happy surprise here. So there is some sort of happy surprise celebration in some way. You found new ways to do business, or you've ventured beyond your comfort zone. Remember I said that earlier? That Two of Wands energy, you're beyond it. You're wanting to go to that 3. You're wanting to get to that 4, that ultimate, right? For those few cards anyway. While you've put it in the work, it says, while you have put in the work, it was also very unexpected. Yeah, so there is, no matter how hard you've worked, still it's like such a big surprise. Maybe it's such a generous offer, or you feel like it's too good to be true. Something is not too good to be true. It is not too good to be true. It's like it's not as it seems in a good way. You've been getting that message for a little while now on this channel. Let's see what else we have. Boy, this feels like a money career reading, huh? I think I need to do one for you soon. But again, I want to know, too, when do you want your 2026 annual forecast, where I go month by month? When do you want that? All right, Libra. Any sort of blocks? Let's see. Procrastination. So prioritizing short-term relief results in negative consequences. Kind of a repeat message from earlier. And so this is about increasing productivity, looking at excuses, being honest about where you're putting things, if you're putting things off, where is your time and money going, your efforts? 7 of Pentacles tells you to look at that, take stock in that, right? 6 of Pentacles, do you need to make some adjustments to think, again, do you need to be receiving more than you're giving? So are you spending more than you're earning, that sort of thing. Anything else? Oh my goodness, you're not even gonna believe this. Look at this. Divine timing again. So now you have divine timing, and what I call the divine timing card. So there it is. Let go and trust. No blocks exist. Just the timeline of your success is not only up to you. All right. So if it hasn't been clear up to this point, hopefully this is the reading that'll get it through, right? Because we keep getting this message. So let go and trust. Though things might be slow, they might be frustrating, they may not make sense, divine timing assures you the universe is placing the right people, the right places, the right things, the right lessons, the right opportunities, the right this, that, and the other, right in front of you when you're ready. But only when you're ready. And sometimes we don't know why we think we're ready and the universe doesn't, right? So don't let that cloud your overall plan or your judgment or discourage you too much with something. If something has lived in your heart for a long time, a project, a passion, you want to be a musician, you want to be this or that, keep at it. Do not give up. That's my personal advice. Again, my personal advice, or I'm in the energy right now of like channeling, but I'm saying I'm not a professional here. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, blah, 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 right? I'm just telling you, though, that if there's something that you love, there's a reason you love it. There's a reason you're drawn to it. And I encourage people to make their dreams a reality, to go after it, do it, finish it, go for it. Reach that finish line, right? Give it your all. What else do we have? If this isn't the way, find another way, right? I know it's easier said than done, so please, I do realize that, but I'm here to hopefully encourage. And you have blocked heart chakra, so unblock the 4th chakra. It's funny because I just said if something's been living in your heart and then you have a blocked heart chakra, so there's some sort of emotional issue. Maybe there's anger, there's lack of trust, there's jealousy, there's fear. To heal your heart chakra, it may be time to do some shadow work or any healing heart practice to help you feel courageous enough to open your heart to others again. Put yourself out there. So you posted a video and people didn't see it. Yeah, that's happened to me. Join the club, I'm just giving a practical example. Just because you tried and it didn't work that one time, it doesn't mean this door is going to be locked too. You have to keep trying, keep pushing forward. What else do we have? You do you. Do what you want, right? Disclaimer. All right. Libra. All right. Resolutions regarding a relationship, figuring something out here. This is about if you're dealing with challenging situations or strained connection, it will be peacefully resolved. Okay, there are answers and solutions. Again, you might see a reconciliation coming in that you are not expecting. And you have change. Things are changing, they're shifting. And so are you. This is you ready for growth, ready to evolve. So if it's a relationship, together you're releasing old habits, you're making room for growth that will strengthen your bond. You have king and queen here. So this is some sort of perfect match. I think you had this one recently too. It's like some of you, you know the one, or you've decided that you're going to focus on, career or hobbies or whatever it is, or travel, but this is about having a strong bond, something that's built to last, something that where you're ready to create a fulfilling life, either for yourself or with someone else. All right. What else do we have? Let's see. How can we stay high vibing? Let's get a little schoolhouse homework. How to stay high vibing. Humanity. Step away from electronics. No cell phone, no video games, no nothing. Just be human. Pretty good advice there. But before you go, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing. Okay. Oh, I'm so funny. Not really. Sometimes. All right. Okay. So, and that's what we have for that. And now let's get you an animal healing card. We love those here. Animal healing cards. Where are they? They're usually, oh, they're right here. Okay. Sorry. I was, because I'll hear which deck to use sometimes. Even though I had power animals out, they want animal healing. So we're doing power, or we're doing animal healing. Oh, dog expansion. Heart chakra again, card 26. And it says, open your heart. Trust and follow the voice of love within you. Yes, follow your heart. Commit to the path that brings you the greatest joy. And an angel number for you. 555, transformation. You can expect the unexpected. And again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. So I hope this reading resonated. If it did, you know how to show support. Thank you so much.